And we're recording, and we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. That was supposed to already be done. Oh, he's always fiddling with things. No, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for bearing with us these long months. And this is Retro Outside the Box. I'm Retro Road.
And this is Luke the Duke Guys coming back at you.
Yeah, so we've got a cram-packed show for y'all a little bit today. We're going to talk about Lucifer is a new show on Fox based on the popular comic book. And we're also going to be getting into a little bit of Resurrection of Constantine, Fear the Walking Dead, and a few honorable mentions that we'll get into a little later. So let's start out with the bear in the room. Let's just get it out there. Constantine.
Wow.
Is alive and well in the CW universe.
Yeah, I was so excited when I finally heard that Constantine, after being canceled, so it was like all hope of Constantine ever coming back was just out the window. And now they're bringing a character back within Arrow and Flash. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for it.
And I'll be the first to admit I'm a fat bastard, but the skinny guy in me was doing backflips, front flips, cartwheels when I watched it. When I first heard the news watching Emergency Awesome, Charlie, you're the man. And I know I've watched it at least 3 or 4 times since then, just because. And and I've done my own research on it and seen. And first off, the fact that Stephen Amell is backing it.
Yeah, and he was rude. And I mean, even before Constantine had ended, he was out there trying to get people to watch it and trying to keep his show going.
So I mean, so you've got CW's #1 super hype man, Stephen Amell, pushing it.
Yeah,
through.
backing it, trying to keep it going.
I mean, I call him CW's Ryan Reynolds. Like, I feel like he's doing for the Arrow and Flash and that Ryan Reynolds has been doing for Deadpool.
He does, and I mean, like we were talking earlier, I mean, Stephen Amell, he loves what he does, but he loves who he is. I mean, he loves being the Arrow. He loves being on, I don't want to say the big screen, but in the show and the publicity of it. I mean, if you've seen like the recent videos of him, he's going to be in SummerSlam, and he just loves what he does.
He does.
And it makes his character so much better.
He loves what he does, but he loves the character.
Yes, exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? And he loves the entire culture of comic books, and just he understands. A lot of actors understand, but this man, I feel like, truly gets that he is our hero. He's our hero. He's our superhero, and he is this guy who, like us, grew up and was like, "Oh, I wish I could be Batman or the Green Arrow," or I wish I could just jump in a ring and take out the bad guy in wrestling, and now he's living the dream.
He is.
He's doing all of those things that as a kid, as a young man, as a little boy, you thought to yourself, God, it would be so cool if I could do that.
He is. And I think that's what makes him so much better, is that it's more than he just loves what he does, but he loves every aspect of it. It's not just the TV or dealing with the fans. It's all of it.
Dead air. Don't mind the smoke, folks. Also, just like, let's talk about Constantine. I mean, first off, the show just NBC. I don't get you. I just don't understand it. You had the ratings, you had the fan base, I don't know. For whatever reason, you felt like you couldn't do nothing with the show. You killed it. I feel like that was a mistake.
Absolutely. And, I mean, for CW to come in and...
let's be real, it should have been a CW show any freaking way. I don't understand why it didn't start on CW. It should have just been a CW show.
And I think this is CW's way of showing that. Is bringing him in a few small spots and saying, hey, look what we can do with them. Let's make it bigger and better and maybe even as a spinoff.
Exactly. And that's honest to God what I think they're doing. I think they're just going to be like, hey, let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw you in here, and if you do good, we might talk about it.
Because, I mean, at this point, CW or NBC, they canceled the show. What else do they really expect to do with the character? You know, if you're just going to sit on them for the next 10, 15 years, give them to CW. I mean...
Which, let's be real, CW, you know, okay, you know, you got Gotham on Fox. Okay, cool. You got Lucifer, which we'll talk about in a bit. But if you want to talk about successful DC properties on television, you're talking about the CW.
Yeah, and I mean, even before there was Arrow and Flash, all there was really was Smallville. And that's all you had.
And that was a CW property.
So it's like, if you're trying to expand on the CW comic universe, like DC universe at all, why not have Constantine on there? Why not try to take Constantine in?
That's it. And and we can pretty much surmise that if everything goes really well and if the comic gods shine down on us and they decide to put it in the hearts of the CW control rods and they create a Constantine spin-off TV show, that we know it won't be the NBC show.
Yeah.
We know that's not what it's gonna be. I get that. I'm sure you get that, and I hope that the fans out there get that. You know, but I can't see it being bad.
I really can't. I mean, even NBC, they didn't do bad on Constantine. They did so great, but for, like you said, for whatever reasons, they just didn't agree with it, and they decided to cancel it.
And I mean, you know, we vloggers and the trolls out there, we all have our ideas and stuff of, this happened and that happened, but we really don't know what went down behind closed doors or why that show was canceled for real. You know what I'm saying? We can speculate and we can listen to the rumor mill, but at the end of the day, we really don't know unless they give a actual statement, and even then, you know, that's going to be a watered down legality of bullshit.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But for whatever reason, like you said, they canceled it. The character reverted back to DC, and DC said, hey, CW, so you want us to do with it. So hopefully, yeah. And I mean, and he's one of many new characters coming to the Flareoverse.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got a hot girl, possibly a hot man, depending what they want to do with it.
Vandal Savage.
All the rumors of Green Lantern coming. I mean, the CW universe is just getting bigger, so what's going to happen next?
The Atom to be completely revealed.
The Atom, they got Mr. Terrific coming in. I mean...
and that just made me so happy. I was like, yes. I was like, DC is going to beat Marvel to the punch with black superheroes.
Yeah.
I feel like DC is like, because I'm sorry, man, I feel like Marvel's lagging so hardcore on that, but DC is on it. They're like, hey, you want black superheroes? We got black superheroes, shit.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
And Mr. Terrific, I mean, is a great role model. He's a great black superhero.
What,
he is a hyper genius.
You're going to give us like the third most intelligent dude in the DC universe. I mean, what more could you ask for?
I mean, he is basically like DC's Tony Stark and Reed Richards rolled into one fucking character. and he's a brother, and I'm digging that. So, and he's getting the live action, and I'm digging that too. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm excited about this fall. It's going to be great. And just to kind of spin off of the Constantine thing, let's talk about Fox's newest acquisition, Lucifer. I've watched that fucking promo that's on YouTube. I can't even think right now. But the promo that was on YouTube, the 3-minute promo, I watched it like 1,000 times over the last month. Then they decided for whatever reason to air the pilot episode last Monday, and it was bomb.
It really was. And I mean, I just watched it maybe just a couple hours ago, and it's amazing for what it is. It's really good. It's smart. It's very smart. It's very smart. It's got clever. The humor with it, but it's not just humor. I mean, it's cleverly written, man. It really is. I mean, he has questions that really make you think, but at the same time, it's got the humor, and you can kind of tell he really cares.
Yes, and it's weird too, because it's like you in this postmodern society of, you know, science and religion, downheaval, upheaval, roundabout, all kind of, you know, belief systems and stuff. Like, the traditional idea of how the devil is supposed to be is just shattered here. Oh, and, absolutely. The comic book is very much the same way. So I'm really interested in seeing how they portray it. Yeah, how they adopt and how they adapt that comic book to this. So far, I'm enjoying his wit and
it's so great.
His intensity. Like, when he is upset, he's upset. Yeah. And I believe I even said it to you. I was like, just imagine that he's a teenage prepubescent boy acting out against his dad.
That's exactly what
this show is.
Exactly. And I mean, for those who don't know, I mean, the quickest rundown is just that Lucifer. Yeah, thanks, Oktoberfest.
Blame it, Sam. Don't blame Sam.
But so you have Lucifer, and he basically decided to just quit ruling hell. That's the quickest rundown of what we're gonna get.
And he moved to LA and opens up a fucking club.
Exactly. And I mean, when you listen to that, it's just like, oh well, that might not sound all that great, or that might sound kind of dumb, but it's so great. Awesome. It's a really good show.
And I love how he explains things to people. Spoilers. He explains how sin is not on him. He's like, he gets a bad rap for that. He's like, that's on you people.
It is.
I don't do sin. That's y'all. I don't blame that shit on me. I ain't make you do nothing you ain't want to do.
Yeah. He just, how do you say, he runs what happens after you die.
Yes. He just makes you admit to shit that you normally wouldn't admit to. Like, he appeals to that dark side.
Yeah, to that inner desire, but still, it was you.
It was you.
He didn't put it in you.
It was already there. Yeah. He just brings it out.
Exactly. So, I mean, for anyone looking ready for that, it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah, if you're looking for a new kind of a smart cop drama, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
For really, I mean, if you just want to just nutty it down, because he does have a great female counterpart who is the cop, and she's kind of like the protagonist of the show.
Oh yeah, and I mean their work together, they have a great give and take.
Yeah, the chemistry is really cool, and the fact that she is immune to his charms, and she likes to call him, and that she's just generally repulsed by him, as she likes to say. Like, and I love the fact that he keeps using the words like fascinating and interesting, but you can tell that it is irking the hell out of him. Like, when he spoilers, when he looks at her, he goes, "Did my father send you?"
And I mean, even they stick with this world too. I mean, he even makes mentions to like, I can't read minds. I'm not a Jedi.
And then when she like straight blocks out his gift,
and he's like, "Are you a Jedi?"
Like, you a Jedi? So I mean, like the humor, man. I mean, it's
definitely
really,
there.
It's good, man, and it's smart. And the story is good enough to where it keeps you. It's like, because it's not an action, like, super, like, boom, 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 boom show. So, the writing, again, we was talking about this earlier today. I love a story. So, give me a good story. And I like this whole, the angels are like, yo, go back to hell. And he's like, yo, no. And I love how he refers to God as dad.
And even the angel to brother.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what'll come of it, who knows? I mean, it's Fox, so we may only see one season, and then we may see more.
Again, I will put it out here to you like I did with Gotham. If you watch this show and you like it, watch it. Turn your TV on. Don't TiVo it. Don't watch it online, for Christ's sakes. Tune in.
Yeah, give it the ratings.
Give them the ratings, man, because we know what Fox does to low rating shows. We know. We also know what NBC does to really great rating shows. So, hey, who knows, man? Who knows what is going to go down?
Maybe CW will just take Lucifer.
And I feel like, and it feels like such a CW show, though, doesn't it? Doesn't it, though?
It does, but
I mean, it has that darker Fox undertone. It does, kind of like they got with Gotham. It has that dark kind of undertone, but I don't know. I feel like that's a show I could watch on the CW.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but just something about it. It was almost missing just the smallest thing to be a CW show. I don't know what it is, but it's just, if it just took it one step further, I don't know in what direction, but it's missing something to be a CW show.
Well, it does have one of the writers is supposed to have written on Supernatural.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, speaking of writers, we have we're going to skip ahead just a little bit, an honorable mention.
Okay.
From the writers of Smallville. We have that,
Into the Badlands.
Into the Badlands.
Yeah, I'll admit, I didn't know that he turns me on to this. Luke,
and I mean, honestly,
and tells me about this, and I'm just kind of like, okay, what she got? And son of a buck.
Yeah, so I mean, coming out in mid-November, we're going to have Into the Badlands. For what it seems like, it's going to be an action-packed show.
Like post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic.
Kind of world.
It's almost hard to explain. I've never read. It's supposed to be based off an Asian. How did you describe it?
It's like an Asian spaghetti western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between, I don't want to say monks, but
it seems like monks and assassins. They're like monk assassins or some nonsense. I don't know. And it's like there's factions. It almost kind of reminds me of a cross between Divergent and the Mockingjay Girl.
Yeah, a little bit. You could say that, yeah.
What's that called?
Katniss or whatever.
What's the movie called?
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
That chick.
Yeah. Hunger Games.
A little bit, yeah. They have two factions in this world, and both are, I don't want to say competing, but fighting for dominance. And it just looks action-packed. The story behind it is he finds a boy. There's something to do with him, because they wouldn't have shown them if there wasn't something important to do with this boy.
Right.
So he finds him. He's going to train to be one of the monk assassins or whatever they are. And it just looks really good. I mean, it looks action-packed. Hopefully the story's there as well.
Well, the main protagonist, I'm mad because, again, I just watched this guy today, but he is actually a big Japanese martial arts actor. Like, I've seen him in quite a few things.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Okay. We will do a follow-up on this, of course, and we will have better info. Again, it's kind of...
Yeah, we just kind of saw the trailer.
But from what I've seen, man, it looks like it's got mad potential, dude. Got some great actors in it. It has old boy from Avatar.
Was that him?
Yeah,
I thought it was, but I didn't want to say it just in case.
Sergeant General guy, yeah.
That's what I thought, but I was just like, I don't want to say it if it's not right.
Yeah, that was him. Okay. And I was just like, okay, alrighty then. Okay, so they're on top billing for it. I know I didn't want to was like the
You want me to grab it real fast?
Yes.
Alright, I'll be right
back. I'll keep it going. Because I'm not stopping and I ain't editing shit. But back on track is Fear, Walking Dead. I'm going to be the first to admit to everyone out there in the YouTube universe and the internet, period. I'm not a fan of The Walking Dead. Don't throw shit at the screen. Don't unsubscribe to a brother. Look, I'm just saying, I know that it's like sacrilege to say that. That's anti-American. You don't like The Walking Dead? What the hell? Look, people. Not everybody's gonna like every show. All right, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the comic book. I'm just not a fan. I don't care for the writing. Not a fan. Now, with that said, everything that I've seen of Fear the Walking Dead looks awesome, and I want to watch it.
It does.
You're giving me a story. Finally, I get to know why everything is the way it is in The Walking Dead. I needed that. I'm that guy. I needed that.
It did, man. And I mean, for years.
Because let's be real. As long as The Walking Dead's been out, you're watching this whole show through the eyes of Rick.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you only know what Rick knows. Mm-hmm. Rick don't know how this shit started. Rick only knows what people tell him. So you only know what Rick knows.
Yeah, and what people have told him. Yeah. And I mean, this really, I think they captured what it would really be like in this modern world's version of the zombie apocalypse. And I think they hit it just from what we've seen within the teaser trailer and the small little trailers they've put out. I think they've hit it like right on the nail.
What I think is awesome too is that I feel like, you know what it reminded me of? Which is the only other zombie movie that I've liked in the last 10 years, World War Z. That when it hits hard, and it just there's no time to react.
Yeah, I mean,
it in the beginnings, like you said, it's just gonna be like rumor mills of
people just kind of hearing things on their phone and just kind of word of mouth. But then when it hits, it hits,
and it's just gonna be like a wave, and it's just like we're fucked.
Yep. And I mean, I'm actually really excited for it. I mean, next week's going to be a busy week. We got Fear of the Walking Dead, and we got Vixen coming out, which we'll get to after this. But I think after next week, it's going to be back to TV shows, and it's going to be that busy time of year again.
And we're going to be posting videos like a beast. I feel like we just took the summer off.
I did.
Well, not just that, but folks, we've done some videos. I just been getting all this new equipment and just everything's a mess right now. I'm being real and honest. Everything's a mess. I'm still cleaning out shit, but this video will be up and it'll be awesome, and everybody will be like, why is he drinking and smoking?
But I mean, stick with it.
Because I'm a grown-ass man and I can do that.
Absolutely.
I live in a state where it's legal, bitch. You should too.
But I mean, stick with it, you guys. I mean, if you guys have seen our previous videos, even the videos we first did, I mean, if you could see our setup now, I mean, we look like professionals compared to the videos we did.
Oh, Lord, we was just talking about that, we was like two guys at a mic. Literally. There was just, and there was no name of anything. We didn't have no intro or outro.
It was just kind of like, hey, we're going to come talk about some stuff. Listen to us.
I mean, and if we're being honest, it's still like, hey, we're gonna talk about some stuff. Come watch us. Subscribe and like us, please. Oh, and yeah, man, Fear Walking Dead, I gotta admit, I watched the trailer, I watched all the behind the scenes stuff that they gave us at Comic-Con, and AMC dude is coming through. And especially, you talking about this is the same network that's giving me Into the Badlands, and I'm like in love with that show. I ain't even seen it yet.
Yeah,
so
I think AMC is really stepping up, and they're going to start elevating more of, how do you say?
Matter of fact, AMC, Black Panther television show. You could do it. I'm just saying.
They could. I could really see AMC putting out a really good one of those.
I could see AMC doing a Marvel Knights line.
Ooh,
like
that'd be good.
All the Marvel Knights characters, with the exception of the ones that are on Netflix.
That's almost what I'm thinking. I mean,
but they are that network.
Yeah,
that could do it.
Yeah, but I feel like that's what Netflix is aiming for.
You could give us a Moon Knight TV show. You could do it.
Could.
They are saying though that a Moon Knight movie is in the works. They've been talking, but we'll talk about that on one of my solo videos that I'm gonna have coming up real soon. But there's some rumors about that. No, you know how I feel about some Moon Knight, so I'm like, give it to me. But back on track. Honorable mention, you just talked about her, Vixen, and I feel good that I got to introduce you to that.
You did. I mean, I saw it in Emergency Awesome. Thanks again, Charlie. When I first saw that Constantine video, I was so hyped about Constantine that mention of Vixen just right over my head. I saw it, but it didn't even matter to me at the point to where now I've seen about Vixen and I've heard about her, and it sounds great.
That trailer is nice.
It is.
The animation is really nice.
It is so amazing, and I'm so glad that CW is mixing it up, and it's not only live action, but they're going to give us an animated portion of it.
And that it ties in to the Flareverse. I think that's interesting.
Oh, absolutely. And she's also going to appear in the live action
eventually.
Yeah, and how they also show up in the animation.
Exactly. So that I find that's interesting.
It is.
That's fascinating. And the voice actress is going to be the actual actress that plays Vixen.
Yeah, and I mean, wow, now I'm thinking about it. Congratulations, DC. I mean, you guys have finally beat Marvel to the punch or something.
That was awesome. Like, you're bridging animation and live action in a way that ain't never been done before.
So, Marvel, you finally beat me at something.
Booyah! Booyakasha! But yeah, that's really, and not just that, but again, a strong black super heroine. Other than Storm, you ain't seen that.
Yeah, I mean, just like right off the top of your head, it's hard to think of one.
You had Halle Berry as Catwoman in
that was
that epically bad movie that was sexy as hell. I will never really say that was a bad movie because anytime Halle Berry is half naked in leather is a good movie. I don't care who he is. I don't give a damn what you say. You know who said Catwoman was a bad movie? Fat trolley ass men and women. That said that is a bad movie. I'm like, you talking about the movie where Halle Berry gets with the shut the hell up.
The leather and the whip.
I've had dreams like that. I know that wasn't bad. That can't be bad. Shit. What about the acting and the story? What about it?
Just turn on the mute button.
That's it. Do what I did. Shit, I hit mute and was listening to music. It was awesome.
But Vixen definitely have high hopes for that.
Oh,
you know,
man.
I mean, it's only supposed to be
Your boy Cisco was even
Cisco. That made me so excited when I saw him. Oh wow! And he even names her too. I mean, just like all the other villains in the Flash, he's like, let's call her Vixen.
Yeah. So it's this is gonna be a great fall season.
It really is, and I mean, this is almost pre-fall season.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Fear of the Walking Dead.
Well, it's not. It's really not. We just live where it's super hot.
It does.
It's cooling off everywhere else in the world. Man.
I mean, it's August, and
it's the middle of August. August is finally coming to an end. Think about that. August is almost over.
And it's 110 degrees
here.
Except for here. Here it is a nice 71 degrees in this son's the bitch of apartment. I don't play. I keep it cool. My boy's over here like, if I'm gonna live in the desert, I'm gonna be comfortable.
But it sucks right now because it's so hot. But to all you who live where it snows, we get a con in December, and I wear shorts. So
In your face! And I'm saying in your face, but I'm gonna be in Kentucky at that time. It's gonna suck. And I can already see the freaking pictures and videos he's gonna send.
Yeah, I mean when it's 75 to 80 degrees in December,
That's
and
beautiful.
we got a con, it's great.
When you're going swimming, you have a pool party
Ready for Christmas.
That's what we're talking about. Yet for some reason, for the last few years, I keep going home. Oh, I love you, Mama. I do. But no, getting back on track.
And that's why we're called Retro Outside
the Box, because we get outside that bitch a lot.
No, but yeah, Vixen, man. Yeah, I got mad high hopes for Vixen.
Oh yeah.
What other honorable mention do we have?
Last one is Attack of the Titans.
Attack of the Titans.
Which you guys will know if you've watched our previous videos, we are not fans of anime.
Not even a little bit.
No, I think the only anime I've ever been a fan of is the original Pokemon when I was a kid. And I think
that anime though? Is that anime?
I'm gonna count that as anime. No matter what anyone says.
I will say, I am old. So the only anime I know and love is old manga like Ninja Scrolls and Steam Boy and
ones I've never heard of.
Macross. Yeah, Macross, that's the shit. Robotech, Voltron. That is my experience with anime and just all this new stuff.
But for what it is, I mean, Attack of Titans was really a great take on anime.
It is. I like it.
For the story, it's so great. It wasn't something that I was expecting out of a main
so many of my friends have been like, you need to watch this show. Even my brother was like, dude, I'm telling you, the show's good. It was Comic Storian.
I mean, because honestly, you do need a little. Even with the first episode, they talk about it a little bit, but without Sal's explanation, it honestly would have been a little hard to get into.
Yeah.
So I mean, thank you. I mean, Sal from Comic Storian. Thanks for that explanation. But I just watched the first episode, and it's really good. I mean, the story behind it only has potential.
Yes.
It's only going to move better and going to get better.
And for me, I like it because the story makes the action make sense.
Yeah.
Because without the story, you would be like, why are these giant people eating the little people?
Yeah.
You know, and it just wouldn't make any sense.
And they tell you, like, the most briefest explanation on these Titans. And
that part of the beer wanted nothing to do with my stomach. Nothing.
At least you smell Oktoberfest the rest of the day.
You gotta smell like beer.
Who needs cologne? Just sprinkle a little Oktoberfest.
The ladies will love it. They'll know you're a man of action, damn it.
The men will love you too.
Yes, you'll make a lot of guy friends. Damn, buddy, you like to party, huh?
Oh man.
But no, man, fear. Ha! Attack on Titan, like I said, I just started. I'm only like 6 episodes in, so, and I've also queued up the live action movie that just came out of Japan. Here. And I'm just started watching that as well. It's in subtitles, so, and we all know how Retro Rogue feels about subtitles. But I watched the trailer of it, and I'm watching it now because it looks awesome. So I'm chewing through the subtitles. Plus, I figured this is a nice way to learn Japanese.
You might not be able to speak it, but you'll be able to read it.
Read the shit out of it, damn it.
Yeah, you'll be able to read it. If, in case the world starts being taken over by Titans, you'll be set.
Some giant penisless monsters just show up and start swallowing motherfuckers.
You'll be able to tell everyone to run.
Yeah, I'm like, they are not friendly. Notice how they have no genitalia. Obviously a sign of viciousness and malicious intent. They can't be happy.
That's why they're attacking people.
They can't have sex. That's just how they end up. Oh, just angry.
That'd be a great comic book.
Oh yeah. Oh man. A few things before we take off here. Be sure to check out our individual videos where we'll be talking about shows, comics, and things that interest us on a more personal level. There'll be little shorts in between. I got one coming up where I'll be talking about 3 shows that I kind of got into this summer: Killjoy, Defiance, and Dominion. Especially Dominion. I really like the movie Legion. Mm-hmm. And that's what this show is. It's a spin-off from that movie Legion. It's 25 years later. The baby's grown up.
Oh wow!
It's tight. And mankind has kind of split into these 3 cities: Vega, New Delphi, and Helen.
Oh wow! Because I really like that movie. So
yeah, I will have to turn you on to that show. It's really good. They're in their 2nd season, and I'm digging the hell out of it. So, and it deals heavily with angels and lower angels, and the angels that take over human bodies are called 8 balls because their eyes are all black.
Oh wow!
But yeah, be looking for my reviews on that. I'm gonna do a kind of like my version of a Know Your Universe, where I'm just gonna do a rundown video of the entire show, and then I'm gonna start doing reviews on all the newer episodes. Same with Killjoy. They are close to the end of their 1st season, which is pretty freaking awesome. So yeah. Anything to look forward to on your side of the show, bro?
Oh yeah, and I mean, honestly, this summer, me and my lady, we've been getting real big into Once Upon a Time. So once
I don't know what's wrong with him in it. I've told him about Once Upon a Time since we've been hanging.
Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I really didn't think I'd be into that show, but it was created by the people who did Lost, and their storytelling. And
but we don't hold that against them, though.
We don't, but but the storytelling and the twist is so great, and so I'll be coming with you guys with a bit of that once Fear the Walking Dead and Walking Dead comes back out. Come back at you guys with that, and I'll also be following up with you guys near September or so when Flash and Arrow come back and the Retro Rogue gets back to doing Gotham.
Yeah, Gotham. And so we got a lot of great stuff coming for you guys. Be looking for a few Loot Crate unboxings coming up.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna be doing my fall Nature Box unboxing here.
Yes,
soon.
I might as well be doing the Marvel's Collector's Corps.
Right.
So that should be pretty good.
Cool. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, and also, you know what? I want to say this. Eventually, we're gonna just try out one day. We're just gonna cut on the mic and cut on the cameras and
just see what happens.
See what happens. And see what's not talking for an hour and see how it goes.
Yeah.
And if it goes well, if we get enough views, we'll do it live, and we'll do some Q&A and talk
Absolutely.
to you guys.
And I mean, let us know what you guys want to know. I mean, let us know what content you guys want to see from us. If there's any shows or comics or anything of the sorts that you guys want us to go over, let us know and we'll definitely do it.
Yeah, so please like and subscribe. It's right here, right in that little area. Let me get my hand up. Right in that little area right there. Like and subscribe what you like to see. If you hate what you see, like
let
and subscribe any damn way.
Yeah, let us know. If there's
Tell us what we're doing wrong so we can fix it and make everything better for you guys. So with that, I'm going to leave you with, this is Retro Road.
And Luke the Duke guy signing out.
Remember, it's the age of the geek, baby.
And we rule the world.
Peace.